Objective, we have to know the function and the normal anatomical stomach. The anatomy of the stomach is located at the left side of the abdominal cavity. The food enters the stomach through the gastroesophageal sphincter. It is the site where the food changes to chyme and the digestion of the protein begins. So that stomach is the dilated portion of the alimentary canal and has three main functions. Store the food. In the adult, it has This figure shows you the parts of the stomach: esophagus, cardiac orifice or gastroesophageal junction, the fundus, the body, lesser curvature, greater curvature, pyloric antrum, and the pyloric canal, which is the site for communication with the small intestine. This figure shows you the positions or the regions of the abdominal cavity. As we know, we subdivide by an imaginary lines, mid-clavicular line, right, left, and transpyloric and transpubic or transgas tubercle of the iliac crest. So we will divide the region of the entire abdominal wall into 9 regions: right hypochondrial, epigastric region, left hypochondrial, right lumbar region, umbilical region, and left lumbar region, right iliac fossa, hypogastric region, and left iliac fossa. Each of these regions will be anatomical position for certain. The stomach, as we know in this figure, contain inner mucosal wall and circular muscle in different directions. Circular muscle, either longitudinal, circular, or oblique muscle in the wall of the stomach, and the mucosal wall are arranged in columns. We call that the rookie of the mucosal wall. And it contains anterior surface, posterior surface, greater curvature, lesser curvature, and 2 opening with the esophagus, gastroesophageal junction, and with the duodenum through the pylorus. This is the position of the stomach in this figure in the left hypochondrial and the part of epigastric. So that the stomach is situated at the upper part of the abdominal cavity, extended from and the right surface. Also, this figure shows you the parts and the muscle wall and the inner mucosal wall of the stomach. The stomach is relatively fixed into both ends, but it's very mobile in between. It tends to be higher and transversely arranged in the short, obese person, called steerhorn stomach, and longitudinal Stomach divided into following parts. Fundus, this is the dome shape and project upward and the left of the cardiac orifice. It's usually full of gas. This is the part of the, and this is view as dissectional view showing the greater curvature, lesser curvature, and two orifice, and the fundus and the pyloric. The greater curvature is the most longer than the lesser curvature and extends from the left border of the cardiac orifice over the dome of the fundus and along the left border. The left side show you an X-ray plain abdomen where is the transpyloric junction, and the right side show the dome of the inner surface of the diaphragm. Function of the pyloric sphincter. The pyloric sphincter controls the outflow of the gastric content into the duodenum. The sphincter receives motor fiber from the sympathetic system and inhibitory fiber from the vagus. In addition, that pylorus is controlled by local nervous and hormonal influence from the stomach and the duodenal. This figure shows you the circular muscle forming the pyloric stenosis, duodenum, and the inner surface of the stomach. The mucosal membrane of the stomach is thick and vascular and is thrown into a numerous folds, we call it the rugae, that are made longitudinal in direction. The folds flattens out when the stomach is distended. The muscle of the stomach contains longitudinal fiber, circular fiber, oblique fiber. The peritoneum, what we call the visceral peritoneum. The visceral peritoneum means apart from the peritoneal wall which cover the organs. So the peritoneum, the visceral peritoneum, completely you have to notes on this note. Number 5, the peritoneum relation anteriorly and posteriorly. Anteriorly, there are many structures. Number 1, anterior abdominal wall, the left costal cartilage margin, left pleura and the lung, diaphragm, then the left lobe of the liver. Posterior to the stomach, the lesser sac, diaphragm, spleen, left suprarenal gland and the upper part of the left kidney, splenic artery, pancreas. The black line show you the position of the stomach. But behind the stomach, we call the stomach bed, the structures, spleen, pancreas, splenic artery, left kidney, left suprarenal glands, diaphragm, diaphragmatic muscles, and the transverse colon and transverse mesocolon. Blood supply. The blood supply of the stomach arteries derived from the or branches of the celiac artery. Celiac artery is the first branch of the abdominal aorta. Number 1, left gastric artery arising from the celiac artery passes upward and to the left to reach the esophagus and then descend along the lesser curvature of the stomach. It supplies the lower third of the esophagus. Number 3, short gastric artery arising from the splenic artery at the hilum of the spleen and pass up forward to the gastrosplenic omentum ligaments and supply the fundus. 4, the left gastric. This is the diagram showing the arteries of the stomach. The celiac artery, abdominal aorta, left gastric, right gastric, hepatic artery, and gastroduodenal artery, which is branch from the hepatic artery, and the splenic artery, the branches of the short gastric arteries and the left gastroepiploic and right gastroepiploic. Venous drainage. draining into portal circulation. The left and right gastric vein drain direct into portal vein. The short gastric and left gastric direct join the splenic vein. The right gastroepiploic vein joining the superior mesenteric artery. Superior mesenteric veins. This is the portal and the venous drain of the stomach. Lymphatic drainage. The lymphatic vessel follow the artery into left and right gastric nodes, left and right gastroepiploic. This is showing you a diagram showing the distribution of the lymphatic. And this figure shows you the distribution of the vagus parasympathetic, whether it's anterior vagal trunk or posterior vagal trunk, showing the innervation of the celiac nodes. Anterior vagal trunk, which is formed in the thoracic, mainly from the left vagus nerve. Enter the abdomen on the anterior side. The area will show you the area, the area of the stomach that produces acid and pepsin, blue, alkaline, and gastric. Sympathetic innervation of the stomach carries a proportion of pain transmitted nerve fiber.